After a long swim in the ocean, I drifted off to sleep right there on the sand next to Oliver. When my eyes finally opened again, Oliver was nowhere in sight. He had already slipped away into the shallows hunting for something to eat. The man somehow wrestled a 5-kilogram lobster with nothing but his own 2 hands. Just as he was making his way back to the shore to share the feast with me, he spotted a survivor barely clinging to life. Oliver dragged him all the way back to our camp. But what happened next hit harder than any storm we had weathered. That broken man lying there was my husband. Against all odds he had made it out alive. I sprinted over and wrapped my arms around him so tight I could barely breathe. Yet I caught the look in Oliver's eyes and something inside him was quietly shattering that day. My husband just sat on the shore recovering and watched from a distance as Oliver and I moved together like we belonged to each other. The rot inside him spread deeper with every passing moment. When we sat down to eat, he started throwing jabs at Oliver, testing every nerve. But Oliver never flinched, never raised his voice, never gave him the fight he wanted. Oliver understood the brutal truth better than anyone. Every scrap of food on that table was pulled from the wild by his own hands. From that day forward, he made the quiet decision to fade into solitude. Without Oliver's guiding hand, my husband and I waded out into the water desperate to find anything edible. But the ocean gave us nothing. We came back with empty hands and hollow stomachs. I reached the shore first and what I saw stopped me cold. There was Oliver tearing into a fresh glistening salmon. He took one look at me and knew I had not tasted a single bite all day. Without a word he broke off a piece and handed it to me. Meanwhile my husband was still thrashing around out there and all he managed to pull from the water was one pathetic little fish. Once I finished every last bite of that salmon, I leaned and kissed Oliver and walked away. When my husband finally stumbled back to camp, he waved his catch in front of me bursting with pride. But my face stayed frozen, not even a flicker of a smile. Right then in that heavy silence, the truth finally crashed down on him. I had left him in my heart long before he ever knew.